Hola, buenas a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal y estás aquí con Final Fantasy XVI otra vez y estamos a nada ya de pasarnos del juego, o sea que vamos a seguir las misioncitas porque tampoco queda ya mucho. No sé dónde vamos. Y aquí tenemos justo una aquí al lado. Viajero entusiasta.
This is the place, but I'm sorry, Clive. There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now? We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow. Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of. Then why not ask someone who might know of another? Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Joder. Está rápida la visita aquí, ¿eh?
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Mientras ahora voy a por una
Excuse me.
pastilla.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Ya estoy.
Just because the heavens have gone to red, you know, we have to.
How do? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, no one has seen a silver chocobo for
no es
years.
plateada.
Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern. If any are still out there, I reckon.
You're probably right.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers?
I deal in fruit, not But if it's fancies you're after...
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe...
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here... Ready, go?
Faster!
Faster.
Can hardly make it.
Tracks. Left by bandits for a change. More tracks. The chocobo was here.
Ay.
I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Parejita, ¿eh? Pues que son los hijitos de Ambrosía.
It's all right. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back together before they change. Let's go.
No me digas que ese es el bicho a que tengo que enfrentarme. O parece que sí.
Straight home now.
Rey Behemoth, clase S. Ahí está. O sea, me iba a tener que enfrentar a un Behemoth.
Another of the Royalists' guard dogs. Quite stressful, these two.
última escoria, ¿no? La verdad.
No match for you, eh, Toggle? Come on. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks? This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you from a distance.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return.
Your care?
That is not my... But by one means or another.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an imp. Very well. The book can just as easily...
La gente nos acaba de ver cada distancia que
Let's
me como
see,
un
shall we?
imbécil. Se atraganta el señor este.
Impressive, but we have other means.
Why do you want it so bad?
It lays out in no uncertain terms. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but so let me answer for you. There is no correct that a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. It is a question of numbers. If enough people believe that
So you're trying to control the truth?
we are trying to protect people from knowledge that would bring them naught, but that is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. Until then.
Vamos a hacer otra misión
Wait.
con estos, parece ser. Y desapareció.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain with them. Let's go. That'll do, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. It's locked. I should look around some more before I start breaking down doors. Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. This must be the registry.
A 50 millones de personas.
So many names. This place was a slaughter. And where is the architect of all the... It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Hasta luego.
I'm done here.
Uy. Completado, ¿eh? Y aquí pone ahí no dice disponible. Y escuela completado, o sea que va a haber alguno más, ¿eh? Igual.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble. Clive, how'd you get on?
Any luck, you say?
crystals glaring there.
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool.
Everything up there's been abandoned. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'll find a new home. Trust me, after all. Anyway, what matters? And now all that's left is...
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about, like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as... And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with.
But it weren't your ravis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Peter.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself.
So what do I owe the honor? Not saying Fornian, do you? That it? Fine.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen...
Oh,
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow...
snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good... Both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Right.
Did you learn where...
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, so I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned...
Whose shores border the meadows. Vivian, I found it.
You... Even though I asked this of you, I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief, and that if enough people believe a lie...
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable, provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people. As the sad history of the bearers prove.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand, and a gallows stood ready for her in every corner. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather close... But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
otra cacería. La que hoy no, ¿eh? Hoy no he terminado el juego. ¿Pero quién puede quedar? La dama de los vientos. Warnick Wallow. En Garnick. ¿Dónde está eso? Aquí. La última recompensa.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank... Is...
Wrong.
Go on. Please. It's... Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Fancy a swift off.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway, after I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Este personaje me gusta muchísimo.
Thanks for...
Al principio que lo vi dije, este va a morir enseguida. Míralo.
I know.
Para mí es como parte del equipo principal, la verdad. Otra misión. Otra misión. Ah, hoy no terminamos esta.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Van terminando esto, sabemos cuántas misiones nos quedan. Nos quedan 4. Y tenemos en la lista 3.
Lawsman Hippocrates.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making amends with Dion.
Then I should begin by telling you that this was some years ago, of course. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, alas, our time together was cut short. When Dion left, I had not expected to meet with him again.
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectation, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone. It is one of my greatest regrets. And what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse fabulists and fraudsters, all of course, but there is oft a seed of truth to be found, where even the...
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous... Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait. Whether they still survive there, I know not.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And...
I hear that you traveled. Did you by any chance recall?
I did.
If the bearer... The director was a brutal man.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children.
I pray that at least some of them, all their names are here. My friends. I can still remember their faces. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. See that their names live on. That way at least.
Thank you. I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach. All of Valisthea will know. And in the name of those I lost.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all that...
Ah, pues esto no me da recuerdo. Perfecto.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Those things didn't fight like men.
Good girl. The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Don't get surrounded.
Ah, mira, están ahí abajo.
Enough of you, are there? enemies and our friends. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them.
It appears my work is done. The rest, well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is?
It's, not here. How would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Qué bonito.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or...
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirit. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting at both.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I'll never forget that feeling.
Ya tornado, mi amor.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
¡Ojos!
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
¡Qué bonito!
We should probably be getting back.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Esta misión está muy chula. Muy buena. Nivel estoy, porque estoy casi a nada. Peso de Shiva. Polvo de diamante 7,5 segundos. Esto es la hostia, ¿eh? Qué pena que ya estamos al final del juego. Esto es mucho, ¿eh? 7,5 segundos es la hostia, ¿eh? Entiendo que para los desafíos esos tochos habrá que usarlo, pero bueno, los haremos. Vamos desde aquí a ver. Está muy lejos, donde tenemos que ir, pero bueno. Igual por otro lado llegamos antes, no sé. Coño.
Back. Purple flowers, but seems this place has been flooded twice over. Be safe.
Yeah,
this won't be easy.
Vamos a hacer la, entre comillas, última cacería. O sea, no sé cuándo sea la última cacería, pero bueno.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. No need to ride from here.
¡Quizá maluque!
Harmon's madness lives on.
felicidad. Entiendo que eso ha sido porque ya hemos hecho todas las cacerías. Esta es la última.
Rest in peace.
Hasta luego. Pues 1 hora nos ha llevado. O sea, en principio, si no hay nada más que hacer, igual no da tiempo para hacer final del juego, ¿eh? Es que no sé si va a haber algo más. A lo mejor las misiones que hay son en Kane, es que no tengo ni idea.
Oarsman.
You did?
I think I did. You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not?
Oh,
It's no trouble.
Nada, esa parte de finalizar el juego, me quedan cositas por hacer que las seguiré haciendo. Vale, otro directo otro día y hasta que es lo de las piedras estas. Y eso sí que me apetece hacerlo.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No.
No. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates? No. I dare not show my face, not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent, all because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die, but were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have been...
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to...
I must, at the very least, offer... Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await
Me daría mucha pena
your
que este
return.
muriera, tío. Me cae muy bien.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clark. Were it not for you, I fear I might never, not to mention the wyvern tales.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed.
What's this?
A stolus quill. Or more precisely, Ma has said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. So consider this, that one day you may put down your soul.
Well, when that day comes, thank you, Harpocrates.
Madre. Pues en principio ya no queda nada más que hacer. Míralo, todo completado. Tanto de misiones como eso. Hemos hecho toda la misión en todos los lugares. Hemos hecho toda la misión en todos los lugares. Pues me faltaría... Me faltan cositas aquí. Esto también me falta hacer, conseguir 2 canciones que hay por aquí. Faltan 2 canciones que son por cofres, pero bueno, las enviaré. Falta esto también, que lo vamos a hacer. Pases. Los desafíos.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Aquí no hay nada más.
Anything else?
First the skies.
Las cartas. Mejor regalo eres tú. Qué bonito. La estrella que me guía en la noche. Vale. Y el regalo me faltan varios. Entiendo que sea para cuando me pase el juego. Pues me faltan 2. Que no sé qué serán. Pero bueno, como voy a guardar en otro slot, por si acaso, nos piramos ya para el final del juego, así que vamos a guardar y vamos a disfrutar del final. Dios mío. Al origen. Qué putas ganas, macho. Final del juego, ¿eh?
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it... Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Tyre have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Tyre. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will.
If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is.
Ay, todo
Take
bien.
care of him. And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
meter al protagonista me cargo a todo, ¿eh?
Now, we have a god to kill.
Ya puedes regresar, el hijo de puta, ¿eh? Como no regrese con el otro, es que me cago en todo, ¿eh?
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua. Already am.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our arc, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered, here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Eso de derrotado habrá que verlo, ¿eh? No sé yo, ¿eh?
And you only surrendered. This unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Hasta él se va a sacrificar, es que me cago en un submuertos.
Go! Save your brother!
Clive! Clive! No. Thank the Founder. Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be all right.
And Dion. Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
Porque sí consigue entenderlo del pecho, pero bueno.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same. Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
That light, so cold, so empty. We're close, aren't we?
It seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home. Clive.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
Los cristales.
You meant for us to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Euthos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Se estaban alimentando de este.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Clive. Don't speak. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain. In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. Thank you, Clive. For being my brother.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
No sé qué va a pasar, tío. No sé qué va a pasar. Yo estaba ahí con ojalá viva, pero me da que... Y ahora Joshua, yo tenía esperanza de que digo, Joshua sí que sobrevive. Y ya veremos si vive, ¿sabes? Porque me da que este también se va a ir a la puta, no sé por qué.
Still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
That's what you always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
No me vas a dejar cambiar esto, ¿no? Pues sí. Bueno.
Too slow.
Centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned and so it must be cleansed. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
it.
Latent force feeds these flames. I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us. I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Por favor, que suene el temazo. Por favor, que suene el temazo,
Damned is the slave who would turn the scourge upon his master.
pero ¿cómo se para esto?
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the result shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing. Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
¿Quieres dejarme que te mete una hostia?
my turn!
Give him hell, Clive!
You cannot have this power.
Cabrón, está en el cielo, no he podido dar.
That's my boy! As I'm feeling. Keeper!
Together!
Darkness, unending. Odin. Onward, my son. No. Mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me.
My will be done.
Witness my creation.
es que me cago en mi madre. Por acá con Irving, ¿no?
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you, you or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
I cannot stand. I am the end. Awaken, wind!
The early fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Eso no hacía falta.
I said, it's over.
Qué puñetazo bien dado, me cago en Dios. Qué ganas. Yes. La batalla final está muy guapa. La batalla contra este Deiko no me ha gustado, pero la siguiente batalla está muy guapa. Y luchando contra todos los Deikos, me ha molado eso.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
No puede hacer nada para salvarle.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me. These are our terms.
You the most beautiful thing.
He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
It's all right.
Oh.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark. For
if you need a rest, I can take him.
That'll gratitude to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Sí, no esperaba que acabara tan mal.
And thus did our journey end.
Va a haber alguna escena porque a mí no me pueden dejar así. Mira que decía al final de... Bueno, si muere Dion, me sabe mal, pero no pasa nada porque vivirán los otros dos. Ya he visto que uno no moría y digo, vamos, el otro no. Ay, Dios mío. La pelea final de los Seikos no me ha gustado mucho, pero la pelea final contra el Artema tal cual, con todos los Seikos así, me encanta. Y con el temazo que se han puesto igual, me encanta. El Gas me ha encantado como personaje, la verdad. ¿Qué hago yo con mi vida? Espero que haya una escena, a mí no me puedes dejar así, Espero que no sean tan cabrón. El Torgal también era otro que pensaba que iba a morir, la verdad. Y yo no suena que ya pensaba que moría de pequeño y luego vive otra vez. Yo pensaba que palmaba de pequeño y ya no volvía a pagar. Temazo este también de los créditos, ¿eh? Ah, si pasas a la X se pasa. Ah, bueno, más no te voy a abusar nada de cómo meto los créditos, pero... Parece que hagan dibujitos los créditos. Hay gente, ¿eh? Me cago en Dios.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! All right. Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? War of the Icons! Again? Oh, right. If I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother. Because the Hermit says so.
Perro Bahamut. Name Bahamut de la verdad. Contenido exclusivo. Por favor, no. Con curiosidad, si tienes puesto el nombre de los que hablan en los subtítulos, ¿cómo? ¿El nombre de los que hablan en los subtítulos? El moreno sabe como hermano mayor. Ah, vale, vale, por lo que pone ahí. O sea, hay una cosa que no entiendo. O sea, quiero decir, yo me he pasado todo el juego. No tengo nada más que hacer. Bueno, origen. Pero... aquí me faltan cosas por conseguir. Esto ya habíamos leído. Aquí me faltan dos cosas. ¿Faltan dos? ¿Qué coño es? O sea, alguna secundaria perdible o alguna mierda, no sé. Una es hacer todos los monolitos. Sí, los monolitos los tengo que hacer. Por eso guarda partida. La otra igual es de conseguir todas las músicas, que es lo otro que me falta, porque las músicas he conseguido todas menos dos, que es abriendo Completo, tendré que buscar dónde están. Hablando con Tarja, pero con Tarja yo ya... Aquí ya no hay nada más. No sé, mira, buscaré eso. Ahora me falta para hacer... Me da una pereza empezar el New Game Plus, Pero es que quiero ver qué hay en el New Game Plus, porque me da un poco pereza. Pero todo esto lo quiero conseguir. Esto, volver a pasármelo, me da igual. Pero esto sí que me interesa. Hacerme todos los desafíos. Bueno, como he guardado partida, por lo menos se puede completar todo eso. No es misiones hablando con ella y ya. Ah, pues nada, pues mañana sí eso lo hago. Porque total quiero hacer eso y los monolitos. Y New Game Plus. Empieza una nueva partida modo Final Fantasy con los datos guardados de tu partida anterior. En este modo puedes subir hasta nivel 100. ¿Cómo subes hasta nivel 100? En plan, ¿tienes ya nivel 50? Es que si no, ¿cómo subes? O sea, es muy hardcore, ¿no? Yo llegué hasta nivel 49. Para ayudarte en tu aventura podrás forjar el arma legendaria Artema. Ah, mira. Selecciona para los objetos, habilidades y el nivel de tu partida anterior. Vale, o sea que empieza a nivel 50 ya... Tal, eso sí que me mola. Eso ya al menos tal. La cosa es, ¿habrán secundarias? Porque espero que no haya secundarias. En el libro del final que leen los niños, si te fijas, ponías que... Sí, ponía de Joshua. Sí, lo de la misión secundaria decía de que cuando eso quería escribir la historia él. Lo que no sé realmente es cuándo le da tiempo a escribir la historia, no sé. Entonces, porque se supone que Clive ha muerto. Que sobrevive. No sé, a mí no me queda muy claro, No sé. Yo al ver que ha muerto ya y ver que el planeta que es lo de los Icons, desaparece, a mí se me hace como que... requiere escatimpache, la verdad, Porque yo que sé, si me hubieran puesto una escena final que sale Clive con Jill y tiene sus hijos, porque cuando han salido los niños digo, sean los hijos de Jill, pero no. Y hubiera dicho, yo que sé, que a menos se le viera que el tío no puede utilizar nada porque está con una mano pocha, por eso. Pero, no sé. Pues nada, pues mañana a continuar, Pues esta ha sido 2 horas y media, Para quien mira el amanecer, sonríe. Yo creo que es porque lo ve volviendo y solo se le petrifica una mano. Pues así cuando utilizó mucho por que sobrevivía. No tengo ni idea, no sé si lo van a corroborar o algo, no tengo ni idea. Es que, yo que sé, lo dejan como muy abierto, pero claro, tampoco sé yo Si hubieran puesto que hubieran muerto, podrían haber puesto que se descomponía como por completo. No sé. No tengo ni idea, la verdad. Yo sigo diciendo, ¿dónde coño está el octavo icon? Me han engañado todo el juego, pensando dónde coño estaba la puta niña esa, que al final no era ni icon ni era nada. De verdad. No sé entonces por qué han puesto un octavo icon si al final no hacía falta. O sea, no sé. Es lo único que me deja un poco descuadrado. Sí, el icon perdido, pero claro. Es el icon perdido, pero tampoco hemos visto a Artema utilizar el poder de Leviatán. Es que no sé, o sea. Es que es muy raro, ¿no? Es como de, no, el icon perdido. Y ya está, y lo dejan ahí como de... No sé, es que es como muy raro, ¿no? O sea, que no hagan, no sé. Que no aparezca, no se haga una mención específica. No sé, a mí el único que he dicho, ¿dónde coño? O sea, no sé. Dame algo de Leviatán, que aparezca en el último momento o algo, pero no sé. No tengo ni idea de por qué lo han hecho así, es lo único, pero bueno. Bueno, voy a parar la grabación, así que nada, espero que os haya gustado, comentaros al parecido. Luego ese siguiente capítulo, que será haciendo los moniletes estos o como se llaman, y poco más. Así que, nada, chao.